In the sun-baked heart of Upper Egypt, along the eastern bank of the mighty Nile, lies a place where the divine and the earthly intertwined for millennia. This is Luxor, known in antiquity as Thebes, or Waset to its ancient inhabitants, the religious and political heartbeat of one of history's greatest civilizations. For centuries, Thebes rose as the capital of Egypt during the Middle and New Kingdoms, a golden age when pharaohs commanded empires stretching from the Mediterranean to deep into Africa and the Near East. Here, the god Amun-Re, the hidden one merged with the sun, reigned supreme. Temples were not mere buildings, but living embodiments of cosmic order, where kings legitimized their rule through rituals that Imagine the city at its peak around 1500 BCE. On the east bank, the city of the living, grand processions wound along avenues lined with sphinxes. On the west bank, the city of the dead, vast necropolises housed the tombs of pharaohs in the valley of the kings and queens, ensuring their eternal journey into the afterlife. Thebes was a metropolis of faith and power, its priesthoods wielding influence rivaling that of the throne itself. At the core of this sacred landscape stands the colossal Karnak Temple complex, the largest religious site ever constructed by human hands. Spanning over 200 acres and built, expanded, and revered for more than 2,000 years, from the Middle Kingdom around 2055 BCE through the Ptolemaic era, Karnak was dedicated primarily to the Theban triad, Amun, his consort Mut, and their son Khonsu. Pharaohs from Senusret I to Ramses II poured their wealth and ambition into its stones. Massive pylons guarded entrances, obelisks pierced the sky as symbols of solar power. The great Hypostyle Hall, with its 134 towering columns, some soaring over 20 meters high, created a stone forest where light and shadow danced through carved hieroglyphs recounting victories, offerings, and divine favor. This was no public place of worship. Karnak served as a restricted sanctuary for priests, royalty, and the gods. It functioned as a treasury, an administrative center, and a stage for royal ceremonies. Here, pharaohs celebrated the Opet Festival, a sacred procession where the statue of Amun traveled from Karnak to the nearby Luxor Temple, renewing the king's divine kingship and ensuring the fertility of the land. Connected to Karnak by a majestic avenue of sphinxes stretching nearly 3 kilometers, the Luxor Temple, known anciently as the Southern Sanctuary, complemented its northern counterpart. Largely by Amenhotep III and expanded by Ramses II, it featured elegant colonnades, colossal statues, and intricate reliefs. Unlike Karnak's sprawling multiplicity, Luxor emphasized harmony and renewal, hosting the culmination of the Opet rites where Amun united with the king in sacred marriage, reaffirming Ma'at, the cosmic balance. Thebes' influence extended beyond architecture. During the New Kingdom, it became the political capital, driving Egypt's imperial expansion. Victories over the Hyksos reunified the land under Theban rulers like Ahmose I. Later pharaohs such as Thutmose III, Hatshepsut, and Ramses the Great inscribed their legacies on Karnak's walls, from military campaigns to grand building projects. Even when Akhenaten briefly shifted worship to the sun disk Aten and moved the capital, his successor Tutankhamun restored Amun's supremacy and returned power to Thebes. Yet empires fade. As the New Kingdom waned, Thebes faced invasions, including by the Assyrians in the 7th century BCE. Its temples endured, later repurposed under Greeks, Romans, and early Christians, but their grandeur never fully dimmed. Today, Luxor is often called the world's greatest open-air museum, where visitors walk in the footsteps of pharaohs amid ruins that whisper of faith, ambition, and eternity. The stone Karnak and Luxor stand as testaments to a civilization that saw its rulers as gods on earth. In their shadows, one feels the pulse of ancient Thebes, a hub where religion sanctified politics and monumental devotion ensured the Nile's eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Here, the divine order of the universe was not just believed, it was built to last forever.